Our eyes meet. I'm terrified, but I came too far to head back now. I leap forward and fight. Back and forth I go, praying to something, anything, myself, for it to lay dead. And then, somehow I manage to deal the final blow, to witness the beast as it falls magnificently. All comes crashing down, but it hits me. The emptiness, the dread. The dragon has fallen, and yet I stand to feel the pain. There was no dragon. I only killed myself. Kalispera, good evening, buenas tardes, dobry wieczór. You're listening to the first ever After the Dragon podcast. So welcome. My name is Michalis, and I will be your host, as well as your patient zero. As an introduction, this will not be an East topic podcast. It's a raw, deeply personal project featuring ideas from philosophy, life and death, sciences, politics, and everything in between. Because life, with all its different shades, is complexly beautiful to appreciate from a narrow perspective. The storyline of the following episodes is not predetermined either. It will ebb and flow, linked to my own life and journey, navigating changes, living in different cities and countries, diving into an endless sea of knowledge, hoping to bring something meaningful back to this show. For people who seek inspiration. For souls who wish to connect with a story of change, to motivate them to take a brave step forward to improve their lives. To embark with me as another companion on a transformative journey for us both. For now, for this first episode, I only wish to ask you this. How does anybody choose to change? Not less than a year ago, my life was vastly different. A high-paying role, a wonderful human being by my side, a new city to explore. I had all this, yet in the foreign lands of Poland, something was off, and I could feel it. So I chose to fight and change things, and battled and struggled until it was too late to alter the outcome. I waged war to the point of no return. I challenged everything and came down to a blank state. The poetic introduction summarizes my feelings, and Nietzsche's work, Thus Spoke Zarathustra, was the one to inspire it, as it inspired the name of the podcast. The dragon is but our challenges, on the road to becoming the Übermensch. And if I messed that word up, apologies to any German speakers because my knowledge of German is null, but it translates to the Overman. Nietzsche suggests we begin as camels, an unavoidable fact of life. Coming into this world as helpless beings, we start as objects receiving the will of other subjects. You may reflect on that if you wish, or think of a friend, a partner, a colleague, or a parent. On ended relationships reminiscing in vain, or current ones stuck in vicious cycles, of limiting friendships that keep you in check, or parental traumas that may never heal, all acting as a scratcher of the surface, yet also all acting as the glue that sticks it all together. Now take a step back, observe your wider point of view, consider your society at large and its values, the opportunities and limitations you face daily. Micro and macro are now both in the room with us. Together, they shape your context, and your context shapes you. From such standpoint, you are but a person with forces swiping you from all sides, yet here you are in the middle, within such a storm, an oasis of calmness, a chaotic yet seemingly stable equilibrium. Now, what do you think of this, that we are but an accumulation of external pressures? You may agree, and if you wish to stay here, deterministic philosophers would really want to learn your location. But Nietzsche's work goes far beyond. Yes, we all start as camels. Our context forms our humps, and plenty of people retain them for the rest of their lives, accepting them without questions. But it is far from the end of the road if you wish for this to change. Think of your current situation as merely a snapshot. Through time, change can take place. As life didn't exist for trillions of years, and if the Big Bang Theory is correct, nothing existed for trillions of years, yet something happened. And yeah, now we have to go to work and pay taxes, okay, but still we are brought here in such a universe against our will to experience the absurd and work and taxes. Coming back to the sudden alterations though, these personal big bangs, they just pop up in our lives. Other creatures dear to us leave us, get sick, even die. And same with abstract concepts that affect us. The economy can crash one day without you preparing for it, leaving you to deal with whatever aftermath this may result in. And even something just can change from within. A different mood on a random day can set the events of a lifetime ahead. People can spend their entire life staying a camel, that is for certain, but only after wasting a continuum of opportunities to evolve. And it doesn't even matter how these opportunities are faced, one can seek to find their dragon, or the dragon might appear right in front of them, because imagine you face a drunkard in a supermarket lot at night. Well, you're out of Nietzsche's realm now. Momentarily you share the same brain as a reptile, as your options are either A, to fight, or B, flight. Camels will choose B and run, there's no questions about it. Camels can even see their whole faulty world crash down and will manage to build the exact same play, just with different actors and stages, making tiny script changes to accommodate. That's what camels do. I know as a fellow camel myself, that is what I did over and over and over in my 20s. Yet others might choose to stay and fight today. And as a quick legal disclaimer, this show does not advise you to fight drunk people at a supermarket lot at night. In fact, in this case, please be a camel, seek safety. This is probably the wisest thing to do. But for more personal issues, can it just be that you're always tired of running? Can you just want to face them head on? To say fuck my problems and leap in? Congrats! According to Nietzsche, by doing so, you upgraded yourself into a lion, and lions fight the dragon. One by one they're here to descale the beast, to overcome the limitations stemming from them, their societies, no matter how much time it takes. A lengthy, difficult process. One that, overall, makes you face your toughest enemy. Your past, broken self. Your dragon is but you, enslaved. Once I returned to Greece after everything I chose to face in 2024, I met my reality, my numerous shortcomings. How I was not trusting myself and craving the support of others, how I procrastinate daily because I don't believe in myself and what I have to offer, how I let my bad days consume me, how I struggle with appreciating all the good things in life. My dragon and I shared months of such angst. To bring us to such climax, to gather the courage to deal the final blow, to end that misery. All this found me scared of what's out there. Freedom, as it turns out, is terrifying. Outgrowing an old skin without knowing what's underneath may seem maddening. I only know I can't return. To repair what's broken makes no sense. That life I had before, I killed it. It's me, the murderer, the victor of such a bittersweet prize. I stayed there to look at the fallen beast, to pity me, to hold the memory of the safety of being a camel, the safety of my own private cell, here in Thessaloniki, surrounded by camels content with their burdens, an unclear future I encounter. Nevertheless, away I should go to new experiences, not to rebuild my decimated kingdom, to embrace me, I knew, even though I don't know where it will lead me. According to Nietzsche, the third and last stage before becoming the Ubermensch is a child. As children are context-free, they watch the world with open lenses, with curiosity, and yes, they say, to new experiences. So from that perspective, from that point of view of a kid, may I never choose the old again. May I never build another dragon for myself, and may I start to set me free. Thank you, Nietzsche. Piece by piece, episode by episode, I promise I will let you in my story more and more as I process it myself, featuring a mosaic of my experiences, whatever this might be. I wish to do the show bi-weekly, posting on Thursday evenings. The next one will be here on December 19th, so stay tuned. If you like this show, please share it with your friends and family, leave a like, and if you have any comments on how to make it better, shoot me a message at After the Dragon or at GM Papadopoulos on Instagram. I'll be really happy to hear out your thoughts. For the time being, keep fighting your dragons.